Hey everybody, I'm Courtney, and I decided the other day that I want to do more with my makeup stuff. Um, so here I am sharing everything that I learned with you guys, and here we go. We're just gonna do a get ready with me video, and I'm kind of gonna tell you what my channel is gonna be about, and also just some of the products that I use and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So we'll start with foundation, and I use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh line. It's hyaluronic acid mixed in, it's hydrating as well, and it's really good. I have really dry skin, so it's really good for me. So I like to just put it on the back of my hand. Usually one pump is enough. Unless I'm just having like a lot of acne or something, I might use more than one. Anyways, so I'm just gonna go in with my little oval foundation brush. So, when I was younger, I never really did makeup because my mom just, not that she didn't do makeup, but she just was really like, I'm gonna do this ton of makeup or anything like that. And so we just didn't really ever, she didn't ever really teach me, and she just did the basics like blush and a little bit of eyeshadow with some mascara. Foundation only as a means to cover any blemishes that she may have had. So nothing really major makeup wise, and that was fine. I just thought she was beautiful no matter what. But when I got older and my friends really did makeup and things like that, I didn't really know what the heck they were talking about because I just didn't have that growing up. So I always steered clear of it kind of because it was kind of scary to me. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I was scared I was gonna have the wrong color on my face and everyone was gonna kind of make fun of me. And so I really just didn't know what to do. As I got older, I got more interested in it, as of course. And so I was like, well, if I'm gonna learn, I might as well ask people that I know. So I kind of tried to gather some information for some friends of mine that do makeup, and you know, they tried to help me out a little bit, but you know, they also don't want to give away their all secrets because they did go to school for that. So I learned what I could, and then I kind of just tried to watch some YouTube videos to help, which did help me. There's a ton out there. Some are more like they're just teaching the dramatics, different things you can do with your makeup that'll make you look like this, or that if you wanted to do this makeup look, just to have a more dramatic eye, but not like I wanted to find that was more like an everyday look, just so I would know what the heck I was doing. So I really just did my best at finding those videos. And so I am just gonna pin this back out of my face. Yeah, just like that. So I just wanted to know what I was doing, even if it was just basic. Now, being more interested in it, I do want to learn more of how to do the dramatic colors on your eye, and more of just for a fun type of playing around with makeup thing. But I didn't know I would be able to afford it. Not that I don't make a good amount of money or that I'm poor or anything like that, but in my eyes, all these makeup people on YouTube are using like the high name brands. And I was like, I can't afford that. Like, that's never gonna happen. But I was wrong. I didn't realize that so many people were more into using the like drugstore, as they call it, brands, which are like CoverGirl and Maybelline and things like that. And even like LA Colors and Wet n Wild, like the cheaper brands that everybody always made it seem like they weren't good enough when I was younger. And now, like, they're doing great. Like, people love their brands. Actually, I'm using a lot of their brands. e.l.f. is another one. I thought that it was really cheap makeup and that it just wasn't good enough because that's just what I had assumed, it being at the price point that it was. And I was wrong. So actually, makeup is affordable for everyone, which is a large part of what I want to do this channel for, so that I can teach people how to buy makeup affordably, and doing a look with that makeup that is affordable, so that you just understand what you're doing and you don't have that feeling of, I'm never going to be able to do makeup, because it's so expensive. So I definitely want to teach y'all how to do that. So that's a big part of this channel for me. So with that said, now we're going to move on to my concealer, and I am using a higher end brand, which is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I use this one because I like it, but I do have some cheaper brands that I like as well. ColourPop being one of them. They're pretty fresh concealer that goes with the foundation that we used. That one is another one of my really big favorites. I like it. It's got the hyaluronic acid in it as well, which is great for your skin. But also I like the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer as well, and it is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. But yeah, so that was just kind of a big part of everything for me, is I wanted people to understand, but I also wanted people to see my channel and realize that it's okay to not be perfect at something. Am I perfect at makeup? No. Do I claim to be? No. But I enjoy it, and I like doing it, and I like just playing around with it, and I like waking up and getting ready every day and doing my makeup, and it just makes me feel good, and I like that. So I want other people to have that feeling. If this is something that you've always wanted to do, then do it. Don't let nothing stop you. I'm just gonna blend that in now. But yeah, don't let anything stop you just because you're not a makeup artist or you don't have a license to do makeup. Like, I don't either, but here I am. And I learned that a lot of the makeup artists that are famous on YouTube also don't have their makeup licenses either. And so, yeah, I'm like, oh, well, it's like a all the way around type thing. I gotcha. And I enjoy that. I like that there's different views on it, because I feel like you can learn even if you didn't have the licensing to do it for sale. You can still do it for friends if they wanted you to do it just to play around, or even just, you know, you playing around in your own face or anything else. You don't have to be perfect. That's probably my biggest takeaway from this, is I want y'all to see, which you will, because I know there's one video that I'm going to do that's going to be just hysterical to me. And that's okay with me. I want you to laugh with me. I want you to realize that it's okay to not be great. It's okay that you're learning. It's okay that it's okay. All of it is okay. You don't have to be perfect. And you're beautiful no matter what. So it's a win-win. So that's a big deal for me. But I really, really enjoy makeup. I enjoy how it makes me feel when I do it. All of that. So yeah, that's a big deal for me. By the way, I put my primer on before we started this video, but I do use the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. It is fantastic. It makes my skin feel amazing, and it just really helps to minimize the look of those pores after I do my makeup. So that is also very helpful. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Loose Powder. And I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. So, I may not always tell you all the brushes I use because I don't always know the name of them. This one just so happens to be on the brush. So, so that's helpful. But yeah, so I really hope that you guys enjoy my channel and my videos, and that you can laugh with me and learn with me. If you're wanting to learn, let's do it together. I'll be the guinea pig. I'll try the new things and put it up for everybody to see, and you can tell me if I'm doing it wrong, or if you think I would be better doing it another way, or using a different color or a different shade or anything. But yeah, just tell me. I'm cool with that. So, next, by the way, most people that I've noticed lately have been doing their eyes first, but I think it can go either way. I like doing my face first because I feel like that's kind of like the foundation that you've laid. And then, you know, if I get dropped from eyeshadow, then I just use my big brush to just, yeah. So I'm going to use the Essence Salute Paris eyeshadow palette. I really like the colors in this. Really pretty, lots of nudes. But I'm gonna kind of use these three here. And then I might use this one in my inner eye. But those are kind of the colors I want to go with today. So let me get my brush here. I'm gonna go in with this one first, and I'm gonna put that in the crease and kind of just blend it out. When I first started makeup, I always put too much on my eyes, and it was hilarious. Yeah, I always put too much on my eyes, and people always made fun of me because I just didn't know what I was doing and I looked like a clown. But that's okay. You can always start fresh. The thing about eyes is you can take the eye makeup off and start again because you're not really messing up the face still. So that's another good thing about starting with the eyes first. But yeah, I just want you guys to love watching me get ready and get done and seeing the look that we've created. But it's not that I'm gonna be perfect, and I don't want you to come on this channel thinking you're gonna learn all these awesome tips and tricks and it's gonna be this perfect look, because it's not, and that's okay. I just want to enjoy it and have fun, and yeah. Anyways, so where I'm at today is very rainy. I'm not excited about that. I'm actually not excited that I did my hair and it's gonna rain. And it's gonna be rainy weather, and well, I just don't like that. I don't like it at all. Anyways, I want to know what your favorite eyeshadow color is. Like when you do your eyes, what's your go-to? Like your everyday look. I kind of go with the nude color palettes. I really like this one from LA Colors. Lots of nude colors, but it has like these orangey fall colors too, which I like. I kind of go with those, or like the pinky, darkish color pinks that I like. I'm going with those today, but yeah, I kind of like those kind. That's my go-tos. I want to get more into color, but I'm kind of scared because, like, do you have to wear that color, and then you wear that color in your eyes too, or is it just like for fun? And it doesn't really matter what you're wearing. I haven't really figured that out yet. So yeah, but yeah. Tell me below what your favorite go-to eye color is. Like, what is your fave? What's the one that you find yourself reaching for the most? And if it's a palette, tell me the palette too. I'd love to see it. But yeah, oh, it already looks so good. I love it. I didn't realize that I wanted to be in this kind of field or do this as my fave passion type thing until I really learned how to do it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Because before I was like, I can't. Like, I'm not good at makeup. I'm never going to be good at makeup. So me trying to do makeup is just a waste of time. But I feel like once you learn, it becomes more fun and you enjoy it more and you just have fun with it, and yeah. But yeah, that's kind of my thing with makeup. It's scary, but once you learn how to do it, it's great. I love it. I just want people to enjoy it as much as I do, and I think that learning the right techniques and learning the color tones to mix and match and things like that is kind of a big deal with that, because if you don't, then you're going to feel like you're not good at it, and that's part of the problem, is that you don't feel like you're good. It's frustrating. Definitely, I can see that being a frustration. Yes, looks so good, as you can see it on there. But yeah, so that's why I wanted to get into makeup. That's what I enjoy doing. And as you see, when I do my videos, I may not always do things the way other people do them, but that's kind of the beauty of makeup, is you don't have to all be the same. You can skip eyeliner, you can skip mascara, you can skip eyeshadow. There's a lot of things you can do that you don't have to do, but a lot of people include those things in their videos. I like eyeliner. The reason I'm not going to do eyeliner today is that I got a lash lift. As you can see, my lashes are already standing up. I haven't even done mascara yet, but I got a lash lift. I loved it, but it's very hard to put eyeliner on because the eyelashes do stand up so much. So very hard to put eyeliner on with that. So I just kind of didn't do. I'm not gonna do eyeliner today. But yeah, but not that I don't like it, because I do. Just wanna skip it today. But yeah. So I really want to know your beauty looks. What's your favorite? Even if it's not, okay, so even if it's not eyeshadow. Some people don't like eyeshadow as much as I do. It's kind of one of my things I like so much because you can do so much with it. But some people don't, and that's okay. So if you don't like eyeshadow that much, then tell me below what you do like, because that's going to be, I want to know. Especially if it's a brand, like, I really like NYX products or e.l.f. products or anything like that. I want to know it. So I enjoy looking at different makeups, as you can tell. So I have a brow pencil that I like, but I feel like my eyebrows are doing really good today, and I don't want to kind of mess with them. And my eyebrows are already really dark, so I don't really need like a ton of help. But I really like the LA Colors Browy Wowie pencil, but I like the micro, or the skinny, whichever they call it. There's different ones. So the skinny pencil is my favorite. I don't like the other one, but it has a different, okay, so the tips are different. So like on this one, it's just like a, I don't know if you can see that. It's just like a skinny pencil type tip. And it's a lot easier to make hair-like moves with it. Whereas the other one is kind of like a diamond shape, or like a teardrop shape. And I like it, it's just a little bit trickier to use. And until I get a little bit better with it, I don't want to make a huge mess on my face with it. So that's my other thing with that. So next I'm gonna go in with highlighter, and I just took the lid off, but let me put it back on. I got the Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder. It in I'm So Lit. I had to put the lid back on because, as you can see, it's very, very pigmented, very, very shiny. It is very, very, very shiny. So there's just some on the lid there, very, very pretty. But with that being said, it is very, very pigmented. See, like, that's how much my brush picks up. It's very good powder. But kind of have to be careful because it will come out like a ton. So I'm just gonna use my eyeshadow palette mirror really quick, throw that on my cheeks, put some on my nose. Yeah, I like highlighter, but for me, I don't want it to be too much highlighter. And the reason is, I don't want it to look like, I feel like if you put too much highlighter on your face, then it almost looks like you're sweating. And I don't want to look like I'm sweating. So that's kind of my reasoning behind not doing a ton of that. But yeah. So, anyways, so see, it just kind of looks like a little, it's pretty. I love it. It's one of my favorites. But it is kind of tricky because it can be a lot, and then it looks like you're sweating, like I said, so you have to be careful with that. I am going to use my Kabuki brush again, and just throw a little blush on my face. I don't tend to use a ton of blush, but I just throw a little pop of color on my cheeks so that I don't look so bland. But yeah, so I am now gonna go in with my Tarte Maneater mascara. I have a lot of different mascaras mascara is kind of my favorite because when I didn't know a lot about makeup, I did know enough of how to put mascara on. So that's what I would wear, just mascara everywhere. It made me feel pretty, it made me feel good, and so that's just what I always wore. And so that's what I have the most of makeup wise. I like to try different kinds. I like it that they have different brushes and different like thickness and different kinds of formulas that do different things for your lashes is kind of a thing for me. I really enjoy that. But yeah, so I do find it funny, and I could be wrong, I'm not saying for sure, but I do find it funny that some of the videos I watch, I'm just gonna go in with my little eyelash brush and kind of just get the excess off and kind of straighten them out. A lot of the higher price brands, or high end as they call it, do a lot of mascaras, and they tend to be clumpy. Not that that's always a bad thing, because there's been times where I've had mascara that's clumpy and I enjoy it. I know that sounded weird, because why would you want to have clumpy mascara? But sometimes it made my lashes just look really nice, even though it was clumpy. So I think it just depends on the brush, really, and how well it fans them out. And you kind of have to, I like, there's people that do like this through the lashes, and then there's people that, I'm one of those that will turn it through them. So I constantly like turn the brush through the lashes. But then I also kind of bring that little eyelash or eyebrow brush through, and it kind of just helps to bring the product around the lashes even more, and to straighten the lashes out as well. So that's another thing that's very interesting for me to do, and I never thought about it. It makes sense, but I just didn't think about it till I saw it on another makeup video, and I was like, wow, I never thought about that. That's a really good idea. So now I'm gonna do it occasionally. Anyways, so now I'm gonna do some lip color. So I just always either worn always either worn lipstick or lip gloss with tint in it. Now I say that because I didn't know that you were kind of supposed to wear them together. I just always was like, oh, you just put this on or you put this on. There was never like a in between. I thought that you just did one or the other, not both together. But both together ends up looking really pretty, and I was kind of shocked by that. I did not know that was something you could do together. So with that being said, today I'm gonna do this. It's a darker color than it looks on my lips, but it's by Essence, and it's This Is Nude collection, and this one is called Bold. It is dark. It's more of a nude dark, but I like the color. I'm more of a, I want to say a dark person, but I like the nude colors and the things like that. But these Essence lipsticks are in Ulta. Oh my gosh, they're fantastic. I love them. They smell good. They're hydrating. I never feel like my lips are dry. and they don't make a huge mess. So that's another good thing. Next, I'm going to go in with this Liquid Catsuit by Wet n Wild, and this color is Chic Got Real. I love their it's just on a little doe foot. I love their liquid catsuits. They're very hydrating and never feels like it's too much. So that's another thing I really like. And it also adds a little light of red color, and it has that glossy sheen to it also. So now that I've finished with my makeup, this is what it looks like. And I like the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mistin Set. This was actually the second setting spray I've ever tried. The first one I had was the Wet n Wild setting spray. And it's not, I liked it, but something happened to my sprayer, and so I had to throw it away and get a new one. It like got stuck and it wouldn't come back up. But anyway, so for setting spray, I just put it back a little bit, and it doesn't have a scent or anything like that. It's not heavy on your face, and you just kind of let it air dry, and that is that. So thanks for getting ready with me. I really enjoy this, and I'm really glad that I'm going to be able to do this channel with you guys. So if you've seen this video, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I will have more for you guys. Thanks.